Have you ever stopped to think where your breakfast really comes from? Right now, millions of chickens and pigs are raised in factory farms, packed into tiny cages, living in crowded, dirty conditions, all for cheap eggs and bacon on your plate. But what if there was a better way? A way where animals live naturally, roam free, breathe fresh air, and eat real food, producing not only happier animals, but healthier, tastier food for us. Welcome to Null Farm, where farming is done differently. Here, chickens wander freely under the sky, and pigs are raised with care to create the finest bacon. No shortcuts, no cruelty. Only nature, respect, and modern science working together. If you care about what you eat, and where it comes from, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss more true stories about how real food is made. The free-range chicken farming model. At Null Farm, chickens live in a way that's close to nature. Instead of staying inside small cages, they have lots of space to move around. They walk, run, and search for food like insects, grass, and seeds. This is called free-range farming. The chickens are kept in safe shelters, but they can go outside whenever they want. Fresh air, sunlight, and natural food help the chickens stay healthy and happy. When animals live like this, they grow stronger and produce better quality meat and eggs. Unlike factory farms, free-range farming gives chickens a better life. They are not crowded together. They have clean water, fresh air, and room to move. This also means the eggs have more nutrients and taste better. The chicken meat is more tender and full of flavor. Free-range farming is not just good for the animals, it also helps protect the environment. The farm uses natural systems to take care of the land and the animals. This way, people can enjoy healthy, tasty food while also respecting nature. Egg production process. The egg production process at Null Farm is very careful and clean to make sure every egg is safe and high quality. First, workers collect fertilized eggs from the free-range chickens. Only the best eggs are chosen. They must be clean, strong, and free from any damage. These eggs are then sent to a special machine called an automatic egg sorting system. This machine is very gentle. It uses a vacuum suction system, which carefully lifts each egg without cracking it. The machine places the eggs onto trays where they are ready for incubation. Incubation means the eggs will be kept warm so baby chicks can grow inside. The temperature and humidity are carefully controlled during incubation. After a few weeks, the baby chicks hatch. Once the chicks are born, workers sort them into males and females. They do this by looking at the chicks' feathers or by checking their small bodies. The male and female chicks are then placed into different pens. After sorting, the chicks move into a clean, warm, and safe space. The room has good air, enough light, and a steady temperature. These conditions help the chicks grow strong and healthy in their first days of life. By using both modern machines and careful human work, Null Farm makes sure that the egg production process is safe, efficient, and good for both the animals and the people who will eat the eggs. Challenges of free-range farming. Even though free-range farming is much better for the animals, it also comes with some challenges. Because the chickens are allowed to go outside, they can sometimes come into contact with wild animals like birds, mice, or other small animals. These wild animals can carry diseases or harmful bacteria that may make the chickens sick. This is why biosecurity is very important on free-range farms. Biosecurity means keeping the farm clean and safe. Workers must make sure that wild animals stay away from the chickens. They also check the chickens often to make sure they're healthy. If any chicken shows signs of illness, it is treated quickly to prevent the sickness from spreading to other birds. Another challenge is the weather. Too much rain, strong winds, or very hot sun can be dangerous for the chickens. That's why the shelters are carefully designed. The chickens can go inside when the weather is bad, but still enjoy the fresh air and sunshine when the weather is good. Even with these challenges, the farmers work hard every day to give the chickens a safe, natural life. This care helps make sure the eggs and meat stay healthy and high quality. Egg cleaning and processing. After the eggs are collected from the chickens, they go through a careful cleaning and processing system to make sure they are safe to eat. First, the eggs are sent to an automatic washing machine. This machine gently cleans the eggshells without breaking them. The machine uses warm water and soft brushes to remove any dirt, feathers, or bacteria on the outside of the eggs. The water temperature and cleaning time are carefully controlled. This helps keep the shell strong while making sure all harmful germs are washed away. The goal is to keep the eggs clean but also protect their natural coating, which helps keep them fresh for longer. Once the eggs are washed, they are dried and inspected. Workers or machines check each egg to make sure it has no cracks or damage. Any broken or bad eggs are removed. The good eggs are then sorted by size and packed into cartons, ready to be sent to stores or customers. Thanks to these modern machines and strict safety rules, people can feel confident that the eggs they buy are fresh, clean, and safe to eat. Chicken processing for meat. When chickens are ready for meat production, they are processed in a very careful and clean system to make sure the meat is safe and good to eat. First, the chickens are moved gently to the processing plant, where all the work happens inside a closed building to protect the meat from dirt and germs. The chickens are placed on special machines with automatic hooks that handle them gently. Next, the chickens are dipped into warm water. This helps loosen their feathers, making it easier to remove them without damaging the skin. After the feathers are removed, the chickens go through a machine that carefully cuts and opens the body to take out the insides. Special sharp blades are used to do this quickly and safely, making sure no other parts of the chicken are damaged. Throughout the entire process, workers and machines follow strict hygiene rules. The temperature, equipment, and workers' clothing are all controlled to keep the meat clean. By using modern technology and careful attention, Null Farm produces chicken meat that is not only tasty but also safe and high quality for people to enjoy. Nutritional and culinary value of free-range eggs. Free-range eggs are not only tasty but also very healthy. Because the chickens eat natural food like grass, seeds, and insects, their eggs are full of important nutrients. These eggs usually have more vitamins like vitamin A, vitamin D, and omega-3 fatty acids, which are good for your eyes, bones, and heart. The yolk is often darker and richer, showing the high quality of the egg. Free-range eggs can be used in many delicious meals. You can boil them for breakfast, fry them sunny side up, or use them in recipes like cakes, omelets, or egg tarts. Their rich taste makes every dish even better. By choosing free-range eggs, people not only enjoy better taste and nutrition, but also support farms that treat animals with care and respect. Transition to bacon production. Now that we've seen how free-range eggs and chicken are produced, let's move to another part of the farm, bacon production. Bacon comes from pigs, and just like the chickens, these pigs are raised with care to make sure the meat is healthy, safe, and full of flavor. The way the pigs are fed and cared for is very important because it affects the quality of the bacon. At Null Farm, modern farming methods are used to raise pigs in a clean, healthy environment. Let's take a closer look at how it all begins with the piglets. Piglet rearing and feeding. The life of a pig starts with careful care from the very beginning. After birth, piglets stay close to their mothers, who feed them with milk rich in antibodies. This milk helps build a strong immune system, so the piglets stay healthy as they grow. As the piglets get older, they start eating solid food. Their diet is very carefully planned. They eat a mix of corn, wheat, soybeans, and added vitamins and minerals. This special food helps them grow strong muscles and the perfect amount of fat, which is very important for making high-quality bacon. The balance of fat and meat is what makes bacon taste so good. Farmers monitor the pigs' health closely, making sure they stay active and comfortable. The pigs live in clean, well-ventilated barns with enough space to move around. They are protected from bad weather and harmful diseases. By giving the pigs the right food, care, and environment, the farm ensures that the pork belly, the part used for bacon, has perfect marbling. This marbling makes the bacon crispy, juicy, and full of flavor when cooked. Meat processing and selection. When the pigs are fully grown and healthy, they are carefully moved to the processing plant. Just like with the chickens, the whole process is done in a clean and controlled environment to keep the meat safe. First, the pigs are cleaned and prepared for processing. The animals are then carefully and humanely slaughtered. After this, their bodies are split in half for easier handling. Next comes the most important part for bacon. Selecting the pork belly. The pork belly is the section of the pig where bacon comes from. Workers check each piece to make sure it has the perfect balance of meat and fat, which is needed for high-quality bacon. Other parts of the pig, like ribs, lean meat, and bones, are also sorted and used for different products. But only the best pork bellies move on to become bacon. At every step, workers follow strict food safety rules. They wear special clothing, and all the tools and machines are cleaned regularly. This keeps the meat safe and fresh. Thanks to these careful steps, only the best pork bellies are chosen for the next stage, curing and smoking. Bacon. Now the real magic of making bacon begins, the curing and smoking process. First, the pork belly is cured. This means the meat is rubbed or soaked in a mixture of salt, sugar, and special spices. Sometimes other flavors like pepper, garlic, or herbs are added. The curing process helps to preserve the meat and gives bacon its salty, slightly sweet taste. The pork bellies are kept in cold storage while they absorb the flavors over several days. After curing, the bacon is ready for smoking. The meat is placed in a large smoking chamber. Inside, natural wood like oak, hickory, or applewood is burned slowly. The smoke fills the chamber, surrounding the meat and adding deep, rich flavors. Each type of wood gives the bacon a slightly different taste. For example, hickory adds a strong smoky flavor, while applewood gives a sweeter, milder taste. The temperature, smoke, and time are carefully controlled by the workers and machines to make sure every piece of bacon turns out perfect. This step not only adds flavor, but also helps to preserve the meat even longer. Once smoking is complete, the bacon is cooled and checked to make sure it meets the farm's high standards. This careful curing and smoking process is what gives bacon its mouth-watering smell, crispy texture, and unforgettable taste. Quality control and packaging. After the bacon has been cured and smoked, it goes through a final round of quality control. Every piece is carefully checked to make sure it looks, smells, and feels just right. If a piece doesn't meet the farm's high standards, it won't be sold. Once the bacon passes inspection, it is stamped with food-safe ink to show it has been fully checked and approved. This stamp tells customers that the bacon is safe and high quality. The bacon is then packaged. Each large slab of bacon usually weighs between 1.5 to 2.5 kilograms. The packaging keeps the bacon fresh and protected during shipping. Some of the bacon is sold in large pieces, while other slabs are sliced into smaller pieces and packaged for stores. Thanks to this careful process, the bacon stays fresh, safe, and delicious when it reaches your kitchen. The cultural significance of bacon. Bacon is more than just food. For many people, it's a part of daily life and culture. In countries like the United States, bacon is very popular. On average, each person eats almost 8 kilograms of bacon every year. People love bacon because of its salty taste, smoky smell, and crispy texture. It can be eaten alone or added to many dishes like sandwiches, burgers, salads, or breakfast plates. Bacon also brings back memories for many families. People remember weekend breakfasts, holiday dinners, and special family meals where bacon was always on the table. In this way, bacon connects generations and creates a feeling of comfort and happiness. For some, the smell of bacon cooking in the morning brings feelings of home and togetherness. It's a simple food that has become a symbol of tradition and family time. Thanks to careful farming and processing, like we've seen at Null Farm, people can enjoy bacon that not only tastes great, but is also made with care for the animals and the environment. Thank you for joining us on this journey from free-range eggs to premium bacon. If you enjoyed learning how your food is made, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss more stories about the amazing world of modern farming. See you next time.